So my name is Tyneisha Thomas, aka Ty the Poetess, and I am Barrie's current Poet Laureate. So my term runs from 2022 to 2026, and I'm the fourth person to hold this title, and I'm the first Black person as well, which is quite cool. So April was National Poetry Month, which is amazing. So National Poetry Month was established in Canada in 1998 by the League of Canadian Poets. National Poetry Month takes place every April and brings together schools, publishers, booksellers, literary organizations, libraries, communities, and poets from across the country. So this year, the theme for National Poetry Month is weather. So I would love if everybody could write a poem about how life has its different cycles and seasons. Sometimes it's stormy, sometimes, we get a lot of sunshine, but we all definitely have ups and downs in life, and poetry is one of the best ways to kind of document it and heal through what we go through. So April for me has been quite busy. I have been teaching poetry workshops across Simcoe County thanks to Making Change. I am a part of the Black Artist Excellence Program. I've been to Terry Fox. I'm going to be in Midland tomorrow at St. Teresa Catholic School, and it's been amazing to work with kids that are in both the Catholic and the public school boards, as well as elementary and high school students as well. I also got to read for National Poetry Month as part of my duties as Poet Laureate. I had to read for City Council. And this year I decided to share a poem that talks about why I wanted to be Poet Laureate and what it means to me. So a lot of people don't know what a Poet Laureate is. A Poet Laureate is a arts and culture ambassador. And so my term runs with councils, and I'm basically the people's poet. So when I first got crowned, I vowed to be the people's poet, and what that means to me is that I'm able to speak up for different communities, voices that often aren't heard. I am able to speak up and allow us all to kind of connect and feel like we all are listened to. So I'm going to share the poem that I wrote because it just kind of talks more exactly about why I wanted to be the people's poet. When I first became Barrie's Poet Laureate, I vowed to be the people's poet. Not just because I liked a crown being placed on my head and the prestigious title being given to me, but because being a voice for people who are often not heard or listened to is important to me. As the people's poet, I can speak up for the ones who are silent and turned voiceless. As the people's poet, my words can bring purpose to the ones who thought their journey in life was pointless. Although I often read alone, I am a voice representing our community, a voice consisting of many important identities. These single mothers, the divorced, the immigrants, the minorities, the disabled people both physically and mentally. I am a voice that can bring hope to all the beautiful souls living in our community. So when I write or speak, it's not just about me. It's about how I can use this voice to bring us all closer together like a family. Through poetry, I will lead the many who choose to follow me to a place engulfed in equality, diversity, love, and kindness. A place where we choose to move forward with positivity and forgiveness. I write with hope because we live in a world that is often covered in hopelessness. I read my poems out loud because I've often felt silenced. But through all the pain and all the darkness that can be experienced in life, I still choose to write. Writer's block cannot stop me. Writer's block cannot and will not stop me because I am the people's poet. And it is never just about me. I do not write poetry selfishly. I write to inspire, I write to uplift, I write to ignite the fire within the citizens in Barrie who feel as though they have lost it. I write for my daughter and all the children and youth being raised here. Each generation has a responsibility to the next, so I write with conviction. Intention is found in my text. I write so that my daughter and the youth may grow and eat bright fruit right here. I write because I choose to live and run to the light instead of walking in fear. When I first became Barrie's Poet Laureate, I vowed to be the people's poet. Not just because I liked the crown being placed on my head and the prestigious title being given to me, but because being a voice for people who are often not heard or listened to is important to me. As the people's poet, I can speak up for the ones who were silenced and turned voiceless. As the people's poet, my words can bring purpose to the ones who thought their journey in life was pointless. Although I often read alone, I am a voice representing our community, a voice consisting of many important identities. Thank you. Yay. So yes, I would love if everybody could write this month and think about weather. Winter has been crazy. Spring is on its way, I think. So, why don't we all write through what we go through and just use it as a learning tool, as a healing tool, as a way to express whatever's on your heart. Kind of just release that into the world and grow as you write. I'd say if you're interested in writing, literally just start. Like, nobody ever starts anything perfect. Everything takes practice. And with poetry, there's like so many different styles and forms. Like, there basically is no rules. You're expressing yourself and your own emotions, and nobody can tell you how you feel is right or wrong. So it's all about just tapping into your emotions. And I know in our society, especially men, are told to, stay away from your feelings. You're not supposed to cry, or you're not supposed to talk, or else you're, soft or whatever. But no, vulnerability is strength. And when you're able to tap into your emotions and express them, it does a lot of healing for you and all the people that are around you or in your life as well. So just pick up the pen and write, I would say. Someone once told me that expression is the opposite of depression. So when we're able to express ourselves, we're tapping into our own kind of superpowers. And every artist is different. Every artist is unique, and art isn't something that can really be taught. It's yes, it can be, but it also comes from who you are and you adding your own, creative touch to it. So for me personally, poetry helped me find my confidence. It helped me find my voice. I used to be really, really shy as a child, and for some reason, whenever I want to read poetry in front of people, all my nerves go away, and I'm kind of tapping into a different element within myself. And I would encourage anybody to kind of learn more about themselves, love themselves a bit more, and don't be afraid of whatever comes out, whatever's on the paper. Sometimes I write stuff that I never read out loud, and sometimes I do, So this month, for National Poetry Month, I received a proclamation from our mayor, Alex Nuttall. So we have some more info on National Poetry Month here. National Poetry Month celebrates poetry in all forms and contributions that poets, writers, and speakers of poetry bring to our communities. So poetry reaffirms our common humanity by revealing that individuals everywhere share the same thoughts, questions, and feelings. And poetry is a mainstay of oral tradition and over centuries can communicate the innermost values of our diverse culture here in the city of Barrie. So this is really nice, and I'm very honored to receive this. Thank you to the City of Barrie. It was wonderful to read for our counselors this year, and I think I'm going to give this to my daughter. To me, I always just wrote as a hobby. It was something that was healing for me, something that, helped me grow up to be the woman that I am today. So now that I'm being recognized for it, it's kind of crazy. It's almost like a dream coming true. I feel like it shows anybody that whatever's on your heart, if you're passionate about it, if you stick with it, one day you might get recognized just like I did. And for all the little girls out there who aren't sure of what they want to do yet or who they really are yet, just tap into the things that honestly make you the most happy. Because at the end of the day, you can go to school and take whatever programs, but we all want to go to bed and be happy and wake up happy every day. So for me, this just means that dreams do come true and that I can be myself and I can live a peace-filled life just by doing what's literally on my heart. So I'd say, I guess, for National Poetry Month, even though it was just April and we're not in April anymore, just tap into your own creative side. And even if you don't share anything, it'll feel good for you to learn something new, whether it's arts and crafts or it's going to a theater play. Just tap into the arts and culture community and learn about, what is going on in Barrie. Talk Us Free Theater has a bunch of great productions that go on. There's always great stuff happening right here at the McLaren Art Center. I usually have great poetry shows as well, so definitely just see what's going on in our beautiful city of Barrie and Simcoe County and tap into the arts and culture because there is a lot of great stuff and we have so much talent here as well.